This is Jacob Nash with JNGL, and this video is just about geometry testing tips. There's not like specific things that I can really write down, and it might not all apply to you, but this is really for all math classes, just things that can help you when you're testing. And, well, to start out with, if you have multiple choice questions, that's going to be usually easier, because if you get an answer like 3.7, you see that's not on there, you already know that you missed that question. So you have an opportunity to change it. If it's just a box, you might put in 3.7 and never realize your answer was wrong. So that's one thing. That will just tell you how easy your test may be. But the main tip is just that almost all mistakes that you'll make on a test are usually not because you don't know stuff. It might just be because you made a mistake. Obviously, if you are taking a test and you're like, man, I don't remember how to do that, well then that's a different thing. You'll just have to remember to study more next time. But sometimes you'll be like, I knew that, and then you'll be like, I just got this grade and I really should have gotten like a 100, but I didn't get that because I just made a mistake. And sometimes it can just be simple math things because you're trying to go quick. Because really, when you're taking geometry, your biggest concern is not what 9 plus 15 is. It's about if you know the terms and what kind of triangle there is or something like that. So I would suggest that even if it's simple math and you feel like you should know that, just put it in the calculator, because when you're trying to go quick like that, you often make mistakes like that. Also, a tip is if you don't have enough space on your test, you should get a separate piece of paper to write your things on, because if you have questions like all cramped like this and you don't have enough room to write out your work, chances are you won't catch a mistake as much as if it was spread out. So if you are doing your order of operations and you have this, and you have this, and you have this, it's easy to see if they're separated like that. So you should try to spread out your work and make it as neat as possible. So then, and also I suggest after taking a test that you should probably check your answers afterwards, because you might have a mistake that you'll catch. Now, if you already got your test back and you were able to look at it, not all teachers do that, but I suggest that you should look and see what questions you missed and try to find out why. If you can't understand why, then you should ask your teacher, because if it goes up on the exam and you don't know that, that's not good. And sometimes on the test, there will be certain things that you didn't even learn about, because it's just sometimes the teacher standards does match up with the states. So you have to sometimes figure out what your things are, like why you got stuff wrong. And if you realize, like, oh, on the Unit 1 test I took, oh, I made this mistake, I always forget to whatever, like take the square root of something. I did that on Unit 2, so then when you go and take Unit 3, try to, or whatever test, just try to make sure that you don't make the same mistake that you did last time. So that's why it's good to check your work. That's what I have for tips. Thanks for watching.